I succeeded at achieving every single goal I set for myself, and I even overachieved sometimes. Yet, I don't feel successful. This is a sentence I heard from a leader I coach, and I am sure that it would resonate with many. Because yes, we can be successful at achieving goals and not necessarily at actually feeling successful. And at the same time, we can be feeling successful and not achieving in every area of our lives. I am Amina Khalifa, an emotional intelligence leadership consultant, and I'm here with you today to talk about two things. First, how can we practice emotional intelligence to be successful? And second, how can we use emotional intelligence to measure success? So let's start first by defining what is emotional intelligence. And then the normal definition that everybody knows about emotional intelligence is our ability to perceive, assess, and manage emotions in self and in others. But if you remember, I didn't tell you that we just understand emotional intelligence. We need to practice emotional intelligence. So how can we define practicing emotional intelligence? When we talk about practicing emotional intelligence, this is a process that we can continuously be doing. And the process is made of 3 parts. The first part is to be aware, to know, the awareness of knowing ourselves, knowing what we're feeling, knowing our thoughts, knowing our strength, and knowing our patterns. This awareness of knowledge will be giving the way to the second step. And the second step is about choosing intentionally. It's about how we actually, instead of being reactive, we pause and we are intentional into choosing what will really serve us. Now we choose, and now we know what we want. But do we actually know the direction we want to go? This is the third step. And the third step is by defining our direction. It is by knowing the purpose. So when we move, we are moving purposefully. So being aware, choosing intentionally, and moving purposefully. Now we understood how to practice emotional intelligence. Let's now understand what is success. Usually, most people, when you think of success, they have a certain mindset. And they would be actually thinking that success is about wealth, about achievement, about maybe career accomplishment. But this is not necessarily what success is, because success is subjective. What success means to me would be or could be different than what success means to you. So my perspective, my vision, the way I have and the way I feel about success might be completely different. And this is where the role of emotional intelligence is. If we really want to practice emotional intelligence to be successful, we need to start by being aware. Aware of what success looks like, feels like. What is the perspective of success that really resonates with me as a person? And this is the first part. Our awareness of our patterns are also very important. Knowing exactly how we do success, what motivates us, what are the patterns, what are the steps. This is very important. And with all this awareness, we use this, practicing emotional intelligence, and we move to the second step. Now I have all the awareness. I can start to manage. I can start to actually choose, consequentially to think, what will happen when I do this or that? How can I actually choose the patterns that are serving me and the patterns that are not serving me? This is how I can ensure that I am in the path of practicing emotional intelligence to be successful. I manage myself. I motivated myself. I mean, we don't usually succeed from the first time. We might be repeating. But to really be successful, I need to be able to generate different options. And this is the meaning of optimism. Generating different options So I know that I could fail once, but I have another chance and I try one more time. And this is a practice of emotional intelligence. We started by awareness. We went into management. The third part is to actually always make sure that whatever we do has a purpose. What is the purpose? I might be succeeding in many things, but what is the impact? And how is this relating to my purpose or to the purpose I put for myself? This is the third part. Now, we know how we can practice emotional intelligence to be successful. Now let's discover together how we can measure success with emotional intelligence. And you might actually think how we can measure success when I was just saying that success is subjective. What success looks like for me might be different for you. But let's take this and imagine together. Whatever success looks like for you and me, imagine it's like a building and you want to build and make this building beautiful. But thinking of the building, you need to start by thinking of the foundation of this building. And every foundation will need pillars. And here at H&I, we use a special tool, a scientifically validated tool by 6 seconds. This tool measures success by 4 pillars. And the tool actually will tell us something interesting. No matter what success looks like for you, the foundation and the pillars are the same for everyone. And let's now understand together that these 4 pillars are essential for sustaining success. Not only for you to feel successful, but for your success to be sustainable. So the first pillar is effectiveness. And we actually measure effectiveness by measuring how we make decisions, how we can have impact by being influential, how do we influence. So the measure of effectiveness is very important, and this is the pillar number 1. Pillar number 2 is relationships. So relationships here means how we are able to build networks, how we build these connections, and how we are able to maintain the connections. Pillar number 3 is well-being. And well-being is about our health, not necessarily the physical health. It is our spiritual health, our mental health, our physical health as well, and our emotional health. And the second thing in well-being will be to measure the balance. How are we balancing the energies we are putting in all areas of our lives? So this is the third pillar that we measure with this tool. The fourth pillar is our quality of life. How we are actually living our life and feeling satisfied. So satisfaction is very important. So now let's imagine, can we actually succeed without these 4 pillars? Imagine this success without being effective. Imagine success without having and building and maintaining relationships. Imagine success without well-being or quality of life. And this is where I'll stop you here. And this is what I hear from many leaders as well that I coach. And people will tell me, well, we do understand effectiveness and we understand relationships, but quality of life or well-being? And this is where we sometimes are mistaking. Because these 2 parts are the sustainability parts of your success. If we are not able to maintain our health and being satisfied, we will not be able to continue being effective or to even build relationships. So remember, no matter what the shape of your success is, by maintaining these 4 pillars. So before we go, ask yourself, when I practice emotional intelligence and measure success, will I just succeed or be successful?